Hey everybody, I am in Zions National Park in the Kolob Canyon area. I'm waiting for the light. Getting ready to photograph this. I was in here last night. I spent too much time looking around and scouting for spots rather than just finding the spot first. Anyway, yeah, I came up the road, went up to the top. The light was just perfect when I pulled in here. There were great clouds. I ended up poking around a little bit too long and missed this and this spot. And when the sun went down, I wasn't here. I was further down. Tonight there's no clouds, but we're going to see what I get. It's freezing here. Let me show you behind here. You can see that. It was better yesterday. There was more snow on all the bushes in here. Everything was just covered. The stuff in the shade still looks good, but this is what I'm going to be photographing tonight. You can see my camera is set up vertical. I haven't actually composed it yet. I just got here. Just got a little while before the light gets good. Got here better time today. I was driving down here last night and got here just as it was just prime. But this is what I'm doing tonight. It's November 10th or 11th, something like that. I came down here to shoot in Zions and with the snowfall and kind of came here first, and I liked this so much I'm like, I'm gonna come back here. That's what I'm getting ready to photograph. Hopefully I get something good. I don't think there's going to be any clouds, which is going to kind of bite, but I'm just going to wait for the last bit of sun to get just touching across the top of there. I'm going to get some detail shots in here right now. Some of these really cool areas like right in there. And over here, there's just those pine trees down in those deep canyons that are just still covered in snow. I'm going to go grab my longer lens and throw it on here and try to get some of that stuff. I did that last night too, but that's what I'm doing today. Hoping to get something good, so thanks for watching. That's just beautiful. The slight pink that's appearing now on those high clouds that are forming in the back. The afterglow. That's just gorgeous. Shooting panoramics, you want to, vertical panoramics like this, you want to overlap your images by at least 50%. I try to do them even more than, like 75%, so they're overlapped. That way you get good stitching all the way across. The light went fast when it shining on there, but I was more counting on this, the afterglow, that just nice low light that's coming off of the horizon, bouncing back off and lighting these up. Slight pink in the horizon. I mean, just forming. There's no clouds. Last night was much better, and I wasn't in this spot. I was having too much fun exploring. But I'm at Kolob Canyon, which is part of Zions National Park, and having fun photographing this spectacular snowy winter scene. Really nice over there on that horizon. There's a nice red, sunset glow over there. I did a little time lapse of it. I'll put on here, but it's really pretty. So I'm having fun. Also, check your exposures. I like to check the histogram. I'm slightly underexposing these to get the sky looking better. And then check them. So I'm scrolling back from left to right just to see what I'm getting. It's looking really good. Yeah, that's nice. That's gonna be, even though there's no clouds, that's gonna be a nice shot. So here's the finished shot. There was a couple little clouds that came in. I really like the afterglow effect to that whole big sweeping scene. I just think it's gorgeous. This one was a little more close up the first night with the clouds, that great sunset light just hitting those peaks, those cliff faces. This one was just to the right where I panned over and caught that. I just really liked what was going on there. And then this close up of this with that great cloud, that huge cliff face. And then back over to the other side with the sunset light hitting that. And then the detail shots. I love doing detail shots. Put on a 70 to 200. Sometimes I'll even use my 300 fixed focal length and just really start looking around and seeing what you can find to just really get neat shots. And then this last one was just too good to pass up on. Well, tonight, I think it's November 11th, I am up in Zion's National Park, just up a little ways past the main gate, about a half a mile from the Junction Canyon Bridge area. As you can see, photographing the watchtowers. I'm doing my own little take on this instead of being where everybody else is. As you can see, the light, it was really nice backlit through here, all these cottonwoods with the yellow. It's still not looking bad. And I'm waiting for the sunset now. I'm waiting to see if those clouds light up in the sunset, which they very likely will. It may not be the best spot, but I think it's going to work for me. I love trees. I've got them, trees being framed. Let me show you how that looks. So here's what the camera is seeing. The backlight is gone now, for the most part, from the trees that were here in the foreground. But it still looks really good. It's kind of maybe a little messy here with the trees in the foreground, but I like how the towers are being framed by the trees. So we'll see how it looks. Well, this is night 2 in Zion's National Park. Last night I photographed a little further down from the Junction Bridge area and then came up to it and looked around. I got some stuff that was pretty good. The sunset never happened, but I got some stuff that I'll be able to use to merge a Milky Way shot into, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I do it sometimes. Look at these colors. Just amazing. Of course, I'm right on the side of the road. All the parking spots down here were taken, so I had to go up the road a little ways to another pullout and walk down, but it's not a problem. I'm hoping to see some deer. There's lots of big deer tracks in here. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. It's the November the 12th, Thursday, November the 12th. I remember because tomorrow's Friday the 13th. Now I'm over here under the bridge. I'll probably come back. I'm just exploring. I've got enough time. I don't know what these clouds are gonna do. Some nice clouds, but there's not any light shining in here. It's a little too thick. I'm gonna go down along the river here and see what I can find. Oh man, that was a pretty epic night. I set up here on the bridge, on one of the bridges here just down below the Junction Bridge, and got this shot. I mean, I did a time lapse of it I'll put up here. The sunset wasn't spectacular, but there was some great light. This was really cool. The biggest drawback was that every time anybody walked by or rode bikes by, it turned into an earthquake on this bridge. Similar to shooting up on the junction bridge, which you're not supposed to be up there on the road, but that's why if you on the time lapse on this, you'll see jiggles every once in a while. That's bikes going by or people walking by. But this is pretty epic. I didn't want that when I shot that up there last night, and I'll probably do a merge with that from the actual road bridge, the junction bridge there. But I wanted something a little bit less overdone, so I came down here and did this. I framed it with that tree behind me. So basically that. It was basically that. I'll post the picture up here on that. So this is my final night here. It's Thursday night, the 12th, down here in Zions, and I'm headed back up to Salt Lake, back home tomorrow. Then I'll get up and head out tomorrow morning. So thanks for watching, and happy trails.